Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another session of podcast. I wish and I'm sure you will enjoy listening to the broadcast. We're going to talk to you about arthritis in this video, the so-called joint pain. So arthritis of many types. There are innumerable number of technical terminologies to it. All those things are freely available for us in the internet to go and study. So don't worry about arthritis. Arthritis is a nagging problem. It gives you a lot of pain. You have rheumatic arthritis also. We're not going to talk about. We're going to talk about the general arthritis, which gives us pain. So gout is another problem because of uric acid. The uric acid gets crystallized and stay in your joints. That's another problem. So arthritis is basically an inflammatory problem. So what you have to understand is, the every joint, your finger joints, your wrist, your shoulders, your elbows, your knees, your ankles, there are many types of joints are there, which is, bending our bones and, making us to move and whatnot. They all have a substance called synovial membrane, which produces synovial fluid, which is a lubricant for our movements, so that the lubricant is, keeping us cool enough without pain, is one. And if you carefully look at the anatomy of the body, both our knees, knee is the one which takes the maximum impact as we keep moving, walking, doing all kind of work. So it takes the maximum load, more than the ankle. The knee takes the maximum load. And the wear and tear is very high there, all kinds of wear and tear in terms of fluids, which has to be removed in time by the vascularization. So the legs, the vascularization to the leg is very important, and it is too far away from our heart, and liver plays a major role there. If the normalcy of the liver is there, the vascularization to the leg is good enough. If you are going to hamper it on maintenance drugs of every day, that's going to, hamper our liver, because the liver has to neutralize many things, and the liver goes docile. The first thing which happens to us, because the vascularization, which is interconnected to the liver to the many organs, is so high, including the renal to the kidney and whatnot, the blood supply to the leg starts slowing down. This is one of the reasons for unwanted fluid starts retained in the knees. The clearance of waste materials are not happening in time. And also lack of exercise, sedentary lifestyle, working a lot of hours in computers and other things where you're not going to exercise your spinal cord, which is also one of the reason. And the third reason is our food. Too much of food, excess food, food required should be taken. We, these days take more food than what is required to us, because one of the best entertainment to kill time is eating. And too much of sugary foods also causes a lot of problem, because these days, in the last 25-30 years, in all parts of the world, people are started taking too many sugary foods because of the food industry business has brought in innumerable number of ready-to-eat food, which are all, most of it is sugar-based. You can see them there. If you take the amount of candies produced, amount of jams produced, amount of ice creams produced, amounts of bakery products, desserts produced, amounts of chocolates produced, amounts of confectionaries, amounts of traditional sweets, amount of variated waters, amounts of fruit. It keeps going on and on and on and on and on. And if you carefully look at it, look at your day-to-day life, from the morning you get up to the evening you go to sleep, including your tea and coffee, the amount of sugar, if you're going to calculate, it's going to be too high. So remember all these things, which will be very helpful for you, that you can, program yourself that what am I supposed to eat. So these arthritis, they treat you mainly with painkillers. We have no mechanism whatsoever to recorrect ourselves and stay away from the arthritis pain. So I'm going to give you something very important. You're not going to help, depend on the medicines or medical world. When you get into back problem, neck problem, spinal cord problem, all these kind of, alphabets, C1, C4, D2, D1, L4, L5, all kind of things, your knee problem, your knee pain, your ankle pain, your foot pain and all that stuff. It may be arthritis, it may not be arthritis, it may be myalgic pain, whatever it is. Just go become a member in a swimming pool, put on your swimming suit, do it in the evening. If you're going to do it, do this before 6:30 in the morning, finish it off, or after 5:30 in the evening. Go to the, water. Your body should be completely inside the water. Your head should be out. Walk for 1 hour. If you're a swimmer, swim. Otherwise, walk for 1 hour. Your entire body should be inside the water. Within 3 months, you can recorrect all your joint pains and problems. I will assure you. Good luck and thank you very much for your attention. Thank you very much for spending your quality time. Thank you very much for your attention. I wish you enjoyed this session. See you later.